Welcome to the Brad and Squeeze Show.
Welcome.
How are y'all doing?
Oh, I just screamed that, Squeeze. I don't know. As soon as I see you, I get very excited.
That doesn't sound right.
I get very, very excited,
That doesn't
Squeeze.
sound right.
It sounds right because I'm excited that you're here. It does sound right.
It feels right.
What?
It sounds right if it feels right.
It feels right. I'm excited he's here.
Be honest, Brad. You like doing the show with me or you don't?
I do.
No, be honest.
I'm being honest.
No. Do you really like doing the show?
I really like doing the show with
So
you,
if I
yes.
quit the show, you would be upset.
I would be upset. What am I going to call it? The
That's
Brad
my
Show?
password. I'm
Goodbye.
going away for a while, man.
Where you going?
Hasta luego.
So Varter's going to have to help out with
Where-
that.
where you
What do
going?
you call it? The Skybox?
It's not the Skybox.
The
Skype?
No.
TriCaster.
Talk show.
TriCaster.
Yeah. So we're going to need a talk show if you want to do the show live with me. Going 6 hours ahead.
Oh.
Where you going?
I don't know. Somewhere that's 6 hours ahead. I just feel like disappearing for a while.
You going to Europe?
Yeah, that's 6 hours ahead.
All right. Put that in the chapter of the Where's the Squeeze book. Okay.
Where in the world?
Where in the world is
Gallivanting.
Squeeze?
You don't have to run away.
What,
We have
are you?
$5
What,
to take care of
the
your
the
taxes.
hurricane is
Run
not.
away from my
The
son.
hurricane is not coming this way,
Ready,
Squeeze.
please.
In New York, I think we're safe.
I hope so.
I think we're safe.
Well, you want to know?
What?
I'll tell you this much.
What?
So I stepped out of my building about 25 minutes ago.
You did.
Decided to take a brisk walk.
Where
away.
were you this morning, by the way?
I can't disclose.
Where were
We
you
have
this
a bet
morning?
going.
I cannot
We had a
disclose.
bet that you were just sleeping.
No,
His passport.
absolutely not.
No.
Kyle said you were getting bulky in the gym.
I
He
said you
used
were
those
sleeping.
exact words.
I said you were getting sleepy.
That's a lie.
Sweatshirt does
Let's-
Why is strong manly guy think everybody needs to bulk up?
I don't know.
Projection.
Yeah.
But something, I saw something weird this morning. Maybe it's a good thing. Not this morning, about 25 minutes ago. I stepped out of my building, and there was construction directly in front of the building. Like, when you walk through the doors, like, what's going on here? Yeah, we're putting up flood barriers,
What?
Wow. Just in case.
just in case.
Wow.
So they were down there, and there were real flood barriers about 9 feet high in front of the doors.
Wow.
So I'm trying to figure out, is it going to go down into the ground or come up?
No. But you're on the 51st floor. You don't have to worry.
I know, 54th.
Just make sure you get through.
raft. He's good.
Yeah.
That's right. He has the raft on the 51st floor.
blow-up
But
mattress.
by the way, Squeeze, our phones are working. So while the phones are working, let's go to the lines.
Good, so we can give out the phone number,
Yes.
1-800-LawLink for the immigration
I
questions
didn't
to be
think
answered.
I didn't think we were going to have any phones working. So I thought we would just be talking for 1 hour.
Okay, phone
As
company
excited
restored your
as everyone
services.
was.
They restored. Apparently, Fiona said we did.
You
pay.
paid the $26.72 that you
Yeah.
owed.
No. We're having phone issues because.
Dude, you have the cheapest phone lines, $26.72, and you didn't pay it?
No, it's not true. Because of the hurricane, and I guess switches and stuff. So we're having issues on our phones here, but right
You're
now
telling me your backbone runs through where the hurricane is right
it's
now.
possible. All right, let's go to Lee. 1-800. Why is this not working now? Nothing works here. 1-800.
Why don't we introduce the attorney that you have
Haley.
here?
Oh yeah, sure.
Nobody remembers me anyway. It's really sad. People come in, I'll be like, hey! And they're like, we listened to the radio show this morning. And I was like, oh, so you listened to me? They're like, no, Brad. We listened to Brad. But
No, you listen. You're going to listen to Jacqueline because I'm
Hey.
going to have Jacqueline answer all the questions.
Good
and of course, welcome
afternoon.
Strong Manly Guy,
Hi.
and of course, welcome Kim
Hey.
and Spielberg Jr. By the way, Spielberg Jr. does a really good Donald Trump now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you want to hear his Donald
Let me
Trump?
see.
If you put me on the spot, I get nervous and I can't.
You have
can't
to be
do
more
it?
orange to
All
do
right.
it.
I'll just drop it out.
All right. Once again, folks, it's a Brad and Squeeze show. We do answer immigration questions here. We do have two good attorneys in the building, right here in the studios, in my mom's basement. And soon not to be my mom's basement, we are ready, willing, and able to answer your questions. Check out Facebook, David Squeeze Annakie, Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein, Brad Bernstein, and also, of course, on YouTube, Spar and Bernstein. We're also on 93.5 WVIP FM, and the number to call is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. I just got off the phone with the radio station, too. Told them that we wanted to do...
WVIP you're talking
Yeah. We wanted to do like 10 hours of radio every day straight.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Now that we have all this equipment coming in.
And Cindy went, get out of here, David. I'm like, yeah, we need the time.
Yeah.
And that's like, I said, the time without paying.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, let's get to the phone lines.
I don't
1-800.
even know what you're saying. All right. Lee.
Hello.
Lee.
Jacqueline and Brad here, and also Squeeze.
Hi, Lee.
Hello.
How are you guys today?
Good.
We're doing good.
Thanks.
Such a mundane voice.
Yes. We're good, Lee.
All right, I wanted to ask a question regarding immigration, right?
Yes.
My mom, she's a permanent resident here.
Right.
I'm here on a student visa, we wanted to know what's the best time for her to apply for me.
Now.
She can apply.
Now is a good time. Because if you don't
Now is a
apply,
good time?
yeah, because if you don't apply now, you're never going to get a green card.
Okay.
Right? Do it. Go for it. The only time you don't want to do it is if you have to apply for an extension of your student status shortly, or you're going to be changing schools, because then you would have to show a non-immigrant intent, and you're showing an immigrant intent by having your mom file for you. So you have to be careful with that type of situation, but short of that, go file. What I would suggest you do, Lee, before your mom files for you, is make an appointment to come see us. Let's make sure that's the most appropriate and fastest way for you to get a green card. Maybe there's other ways.
Okay.
Hold on.
Thank you very much.
Hold on. You know what happens? The mundane voice brings me down, but then I just force myself to go up.
Get excited.
To get excited. Yeah.
Yeah, all you got to do, man, is just look at me. You said you get excited when you look at me.
Yes.
But I'm very happy that we're not on that team.
We are not on that team. All right, you're on the team squeeze.
We're not a biased operation, but we're just not on
Whatever
that
team squeeze is, you're on that team. And I have a Brad squad, so
There you go.
there it is. Aaron. See, this is the problem with the phones now.
Oh no.
Oh boy. All right, let's try.
1-800-529-5465. Let's get to that line.
Yes, hello?
How are you, Merrick?
Eric.
I'm good. How you doing, Brad?
Good. What's up?
Okay, got a question. My wife and I, we are American citizens, right? So actually, my wife's trying to adopt a niece in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
She's 15. She's going to be 16 in October. So
Wow.
my question
Oh
is-
boy.
Yeah, I know.
Kinda
I know.
like-
That's
Oh
why I'm
boy.
calling you.
Oh yeah. Is
No, that's why I'm calling you.
is this child have parents?
Actually, she have a mother, father got killed in Jamaica, so we're just trying to,
What have you done? What have you done so far to try to bring this orphaned child to America? Because, by the way, you got to file the orphan petition before her 16th birthday, which is in about 3 or 4 weeks from now.
I know. That's why I'm calling you, is just to see how we could start the
When did you decide to do this adoption? Just out of curiosity.
Actually, we just went to Jamaica maybe 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay, fine. All right, okay, so
Wedding.
right, and then
actually, my
that's how you
daughter's-
figured it out. Okay, all right. So this is how it works, and I mean, literally, if you want to start and get this child here, after we're done answering this question, I'm going to put you on hold, and you're going to make an appointment to come see us tomorrow. We can't even wait till Monday. All right, because the entire process has to be filed and started before her 16th birthday. Other than that, you got a problem. All right, the 16th birthday is in 4 weeks from now. Now you're going to file an orphan petition. The mother passed, the father passed. At the same time, you got to get permission from the Jamaican Adoption Board. They're now called something else, but they used to be called the Jamaican Adoption Board, and I have it still in my head to allow you to take this child for adoption to the United States. You know, Jamaica has a say in children coming to America. You just can't just go to Jamaica and pick a child up off the street and say, I'm bringing this child to America to adopt. So you got to get government permission from Jamaica as well. In addition, you know, where do you live?
Brooklyn.
Okay, the state of New York has a say in this too, because the U.S. government, the Immigration Service, is not going to allow this child to come to the United States unless a Brooklyn judge is going to do an adoption for you. So maybe you're not qualified. I'm not saying you are. You sound like a normal, decent human being, and most normal, decent human beings can adopt children. I'm just saying, but you have to get pre-approved by a judge and prove all of this, that you can give a loving home to this child and a nice, clean home, and you're not sex offenders, and this child isn't going to be in a safe environment. And this all has to be done what's called a pre-adoption process, and social workers come and interview you and everything. And all of this has to be done in 4 weeks, which is going to be almost impossible, but certainly what we would probably have to do at this point is file the orphan petition without doing all this pre-stuff that has to be done, and then ask the Immigration Service for time that we're in the process of doing it and getting it done, and hopefully they'll give it to us. But, you know, time is not on our favor right now, and you need to make it, if you want this child here, and and you have like literally 4 weeks to deal with this. If you want this child here, you can't say, well, I'll think about it, and
Why don't
then
you just cut to the chase and handle it for him?
I am. He's going to come in tomorrow.
Okay, squeeze.
He's coming in tomorrow. Relax. I told him he's coming in tomorrow, but I just want to impress on him the urgency of this.
Time is running out, Brad.
Okay, time is running
chop.
out. I understand that. I want to impress on him the urgency on this. And hold on one second. He gets
Thank
it.
you.
All right, hold on.
That was so easy.
Hold on one second.
All right.
Once
And
my
the
mouse
agency
works.
in Jamaica was the Child Development
Child
Agency.
Development Agency.
Oh,
Thank you very
nice.
much.
Charmaine.
Right. Yes, they used to call them the Jamaican Adoption Board. Always forget the name now.
Yeah, the CDA.
Yeah, CDA. Thank you very much. Different than the
Get a
CDC.
breathe.
Way different.
Way different. Way different.
No Ebola patients.
No Ebola patients here. Right. Okay.
1-800-529-5465 if you're just joining us. This is the Brad and Squeeze Show, where, of course, you can get your immigration questions answered and much more. Ran, of course, by a full-service law firm in the areas of criminal defense, family law, tax law, personal injury, and much more, and obviously immigration. So let's get back to the lines. 1-800-529-5465. Do remember that you can post your questions also on our Facebook pages and YouTube pages.
Aaron,
Hello.
Hey, how are you, man?
what's up?
Hey, what's up, buddy? Great.
What's going on?
Yeah, man, I got a slight immigration question for you guys. I'm in the country over 5 years. I actually lost my resident card recent of this year. I actually also have a DUI that I had last year, but the case is dissolved and everything, did a plea, whatever. So I want to know if it's possible for me to go for my citizenship, or I would have to go back for my green card.
So you need to have 5 years of good moral character for citizenship. We'd want to know what the outcome of that DUI arrest was. However, generally with arrests, it will have to go to a supervisor. So we'll want you to come in here, sit down with you, review your arrest history, and perhaps bring us some evidence of your good moral character so that we could be sure that you're eligible and that your case will be approved.
You need good moral character. So DUI is a strike against you. It doesn't mean completely, but you need help. So hold on one second, all right?
Okay. Once again, 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465, 17 minutes after the hour. Can we take a 60-second current affairs situation? What's going on with Irma?
God.
In 60 seconds.
So scary.
Well, I don't know how many people. I don't know the update since this morning because I've been busy being a lawyer.
Quite sure our
Okay.
Kimberly could update us.
Babe, can you update us what's going on with Irma, Kimberly?
Yeah, so last we heard there were 10 people that were
Oh, wow.
confirmed dead, but they just started kind of going through the rubble.
Yeah,
on
the St.
islands.
Bart's mayor has called it apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Wow.
But where is Irma right now?
Irma
It's
is
turning towards Miami,
Is turning
right?
towards
Yeah,
Miami as we
right off,
speak.
Right off the coast of, right near the coast of Cuba.
95% of the structures on St. Martin are uninhabitable, Squeeze.
That's what I heard.
More than 90%
I
of the
forwarded you
people
an
Barb-
audio yesterday from a friend
Yes.
of ours.
Did you see the video? If we had a TriCaster here, we would be able. Oh, we do. We will have a TriCaster here. Yes, we would be able to show the video from. We don't have it today, though, right? It's not working. I'm told. No, not
Yeah,
yet.
but it's not working.
What? It's in a box somewhere. Yes. Okay. But eventually, we will have a TriCaster here, Squeeze,
Good.
for Hurricane Jose. We'll be able to show that. But I saw. Did you see on my Facebook page, and people who are watching on my Facebook page, I put a 2-minute video I got from the New York Times that showed all the destruction in the Caribbean, and it was literally looked like a nuclear bomb went off on these islands. Crazy
Awful.
stuff. Awful. So, our heart goes out for the people who are suffering. We're certainly praying for a quick recovery. Our heart goes out for people who got injured and lost their lives. Unfortunately, you can't beat back Mother Nature. So, you say, wow, I wish we can do something. Short of making the earth cooler, I don't know what we can do. But unfortunately, that's what's going on there. And what else is happening? Let me ask you a question. Squeeze.
Yeah.
Okay.
the
Turning to
question?
immigration, we talked about it this morning. There's an article that I saw in the newspaper. It said, for teachers working through DACA, it's a bittersweet start to the school year. Why would you think that teachers have a bittersweet start to the school year because of DACA?
Well, obviously because of what Mr.
Right. But it's from 3 different perspectives. Which perspective would you look at it? Or you're not even sure which perspective to
I'm
look
not
at
sure.
it?
You're the attorney.
All right. Well,
There's
there's
quite a few.
this perspective of there's
You mean
hundreds
the one
and
about getting a
there's
Yeah.
hundreds and hundreds of teachers through Teach America, and probably thousands of teachers throughout the United States who are actually DACA recipients.
Yeah.
Right.
And so those teachers may not have a job in a few months from now. So little Johnny's going to walk in one day and they're going to say, "Hey, what happened to Mr. Smith?" "Oh, Mr. Smith got deported, little Johnny." "What? My teacher got deported?" "Yes, Johnny. He broke the law." "What did he do wrong?" "Well, he came here as a little child and didn't know any other country, and now since we're going to send him back to this hurricane-ravaged country that doesn't have an airport, but that's where Mr. Smith is now."
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Right. Or maybe you're the student. Okay. Maybe little Johnny's on DACA. And what happened to little Johnny? Little Johnny's no longer here. What did little Johnny do? "Oh, he was just brought here as a young child, and he didn't do anything wrong. But you know what? We're deporting him anyway."
Yeah, such is life.
Right, such
That's
is life.
another-
That's
yeah,
yeah,
it's gotta
that's
go.
life. That's life. Right,
Yeah,
right.
the orange man says he's got to go.
Gotta go, little Johnny.
You know.
Right. Or what about you're like maybe you are little Johnny. That would be bittersweet too.
Yeah.
So for all the people who are on DACA, there is actually help for people. Squeeze. I just had
And what is the help?
me. I just had somebody in earlier. I talked about it on the show this morning, and they came in and they were on DACA, and they're a young adult now, and actually I didn't talk about this. I talked about somebody else, but I also saw a young adult who ultimately we talked about different options, and turns out the mother was got her green card as a nanny back in 2001 on that 245I.
Right.
All right, this young adult was somebody snuck this kid in. Nothing to do with
Right.
nothing to do with her. She came in. She doesn't know. She was 5 years old, and someone walked her through an airport. So she's like, "Well, I barely have a recollection of walking through an airport." So she doesn't know what was shown or anything else. She's dating this guy for 3 years, but she doesn't know how to get a green card.
Okay.
So she actually went to somebody else. I don't know why, since we did her DACA for her. Why would somebody do that? And they said, "Sorry, you can't be helped. You would have to do a provisional waiver." And they scared her with the provisional waiver. I said, "Well, yeah, you can do a provisional waiver, and you can definitely get through. I wouldn't be too scared about that. But did you realize you're 245I?" And she goes, "What?" I said, "Yeah, you're 245I because when your mom got sponsored as a nanny back in 2001, you were under the age of..."
You were in existence.
You were in existence, exactly. That's all that matters. Exactly.
Unbelievable.
Right, yeah, because she's I don't know, probably 25, 26 years old now, so
She was
whatever.
a baby.
So she was a baby, but she was already here, already in school, and her mother started a nanny case. Now, why the mother never put her on that case for all these years, she could have got a green card all these years, that's another story. But she is 245I, she can pay the penalty fee, and then she can get her green card through her spouse.
I like this part here.
What?
Not that I like it, but
What?
new DACA tweet from Trump this morning, which you noted yesterday.
Yeah.
Do nothing. For all those DACA that are concerned about your status during the 6-month period, you have nothing to worry
Oh my
about.
God.
Yeah, no action.
What's so crazy?
That is crazy.
Because
You-
he changes his mind every day.
Yeah.
Don't do nothing.
That's like saying, you know what,
never know
you have cancer. Don't do anything. You'll just die in 6 months.
You know.
He
House
knows
Minority
what he
Leader
needs to
Nancy
decide
Pelosi
about.
urged President Donald
I
Trump
think that's
Thursday to
terrible.
tweet reassurances to immigrants that they won't be deported in the next 6 months.
That's not a reassurance.
He should
The
do
only
it.
reassurance that you will not be deported is for him to reinstate DACA.
Exactly.
Short of that, you can't. Him saying that is ridiculous.
Yeah, think of the fact that
And-
he said he wasn't going to do anything. He was never
And
going to
people need now to figure it out. You have 6 months to figure it out. You don't wait until you're on death's doorstep to figure out how to treat your disease. You treat it now. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465.
You ever just get frustrated?
I get frustrated with the phones right now that are not working. That's what I'm getting
No,
frustrated
I'm just frustrated with all of this crap that's going on with
Our
Yeah.
government.
with our government.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like completely frustrated.
Could people do me a favor right now and call and see if these phones are working?
You know,
Yeah. 1-800-529-5465.
see, if we had talk show, people could Skype.
Yeah.
Ah,
Do we have
back
talk
up.
show? Does
See,
the talk
back
show
up,
working today?
Back up.
Talk show is not working today.
See?
But it will.
So we cannot Skype in our
we can
questions
have
today.
visitors.
All right, Squeeze, the TriCaster will not be working today.
But
Talk show will
but
not
you
be
wanna know
working
what?
today. What?
But you want to know what, Brad?
What?
If you log into Skype right now on your computer, you could also take calls.
No, it's
Well,
too
you
hard.
don't have Skype.
I don't have Skype.
See
All right. Marcia,
Hello.
how are you?
Brad. Hi, Sweet. I'm good.
Hello there. Finally, someone says hi to me after they say hi to Brad. Yes. I'm sensitive. Hello.
Okay. So if a person their green card interview and it's over 2 months and they haven't received later.
Wait. You're breaking up. Start again.
If someone their green card interview over 2 months, like June 28th, and they haven't received a notice, a mail, they don't know if they're approved or they're denied, what's the next step?
You can put in a service request or write to immigration and ask them, what's going on with your case. Usually it takes a little while because if you're going to get approved, they do have to issue the card.
What I advise people is this: wait 90 days from your interview. I think this is good advice. Wait 90 days from your interview. If you haven't heard anything after 90 days, you come see me.
Okay.
That's my advice that I usually give people, and it's usually pretty solid.
I'm in Florida, Brad. Do you have an office in Florida?
We do not have an office in Florida, but we have telephones. By the way, are you securing yourself for this weekend?
No, yes, my family are. Yes,
Okay,
we
good.
all are.
Okay, good. All right, stay safe. But
Where in Florida is she?
I don't know, but she still should secure herself wherever she is.
I'm in Orlando.
She's in Orlando, so she feels she's far inland.
Yeah, far enough away.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you know.
Orlando's going to have a problem
size
too.
Of the whole state, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, Orlando's going to have a problem. New York is going to have a problem. They're putting in flood barriers in New York.
My apartment.
I'm getting
they
my
are.
sandbags ready to go.
I'm going to have to get food.
I'm
or
on a
something.
54. I'm good.
Yeah. You need
I have
to
no
get stock.
food in my apartment.
Just hope the foundation of the building is
neither.
good.
Well, surely Postmates will still run.
I have mozzarella cheese.
Even
so-
through our
You have mozzarella cheese? Good. All right. So, Marcia, 90 days, call me, and we'll follow up with immigration for you, I promise.
Okay.
All right? All right, stay safe.
All right.
All right, thank you. All right. I forgot Marcia was on the phone. We didn't answer her question. We're talking about your mozzarella sticks.
If only.
So phone lines are not working?
They are
Food
working, maybe.
ever.
Some people are getting through and some people are not. So if you're not getting through, please call again. We're having a problem because of the switches, I guess, that are somewhere, whether Florida or Houston, something. Maybe our switches were next to the chemical plant in Houston. I'm not sure. That blew up.
Goodness.
That would be
I'm not exactly sure
terrible
where they
luck.
put the telephone switches, but apparently they're not working today because of a hurricane that hasn't hit yet.
We've buried them deep
That's-
underground, but
that-
apparently
but-
not deep enough.
No, but that's what they said. It's because I said, but the hurricane hit last week and we were fine, and the hurricane hasn't hit this week, and
We're in between
I
hurricanes.
don't-
Everything should be okay.
yeah, we're in between hurricanes, but it's apparently not working. All right, Zen.
Hello.
Hi, Zen.
Hello, Zen.
Hi. How are you doing?
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. I want to find out if I'm married to a U.S. citizen, right?
Right.
And he's not working. We're both living with his parents. How can we prove our marriage is real to immigration?
Are you married to a U.S. citizen and he doesn't work? How do you prove it's real? Is that your question?
Yes.
Okay, well, those are two different things. One, he's not working, which means you need an affidavit of support from somebody else. But whether he works or not doesn't make your marriage real or not real. What makes your marriage real is whether you live together in the same household and you share the same bedroom and you share pillows together and you go to sleep together and you wake up in the morning together and you share the same economic responsibilities of the marriage, meaning that you commingle the income that you earn together and you are equally responsible for the debts of the marriage. That's how you prove it's a real marriage.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so hold on 1 second, and we can help you with all of this. So hold on.
1-800-529-5465. If you are having problems getting through our phone lines, do bear with us, all right? Having some technical issues, but it'll be sorted out soon, I hope. 1-800-529-5465. Link us up. Also on Facebook. Let's go to the social media guy and see what he has to say. What does his shirt say?
It says The Goonies. It's a movie.
I love the Goonies. I noticed.
Oh, the Goonies, yeah.
Goonies.
Yes, Brad.
Brad, 45 seconds later.
Can
Yes.
you file for abandoned with husband?
What?
What?
All right. The
Well,
husband
you're
left her.
filing-
She would like to get a green card. And the answer is if you're an
No, it
abused
must be a
spouse, yes. Emotionally abused, physically abused, yes. Or if you have a conditional green card, a 2-year green card, and you got to turn it into a permanent green card, you can also do it based on abandonment or abuse, one or the other. So it depends on what stage you're at. So that was my my Facebook to English translation.
Thanks.
Right.
The way you decrypt those
Yes.
literally
Yeah,
blows my
I'm like-
mind
I was
every single time.
Yeah, I'm a smart guy.
Well, it's not even smart. It's I don't know. It's another layer of ESP or
Yeah.
something. Like because you get very detailed responses to the vaguest,
Very cryptic questions.
most cryptic questions
Yes.
we get.
But I
And we
have
do a
no
whole
food in my
segment.
apartment. I'm like this absent-minded professor.
It's like the Rain Man of immigration.
Like I'll forget to put food in my refrigerator. I'll starve to death, but you know.
Brad's whole apartment is just one desk.
Yes. Yeah, but you don't have a microphone, but as Spielberg Jr. said, my entire apartment is one desk. Squeeze has rafts in his apartment. Why do you have rafts in your
Blow up
apartment?
beds.
Mattress.
Blow up beds.
Oh, they're
just
below,
in case.
They're below a bed. I thought
Just
they were
in case, so I
rafts.
can
What?
float. You can
Yeah,
call
you,
a
ever,
raft.
you ever see pictures of Squeeze's apartment? This looks like there's rafts in there.
I have not seen.
Yeah, and he's on the 52nd floor, like he thinks like the water's gonna come up
54th.
54th floor
Oh
or
my God.
something.
Moving on
Yours
up.
pop
But
up
but
like
apparently it's not
later.
rafts, it's blow up beds. But I think the bedding store sold him a raft and said it's a blow up bed. That's what I think.
I think it will work though. You know, just make sure it's all blown up before you
Yes.
float out.
Right.
you
What does
know?
your ex-wife think about this?
Yeah, my ex-wife. You know, I don't know. I haven't asked her.
You haven't asked yet.
No.
Right, 'cause you're in divorce proceedings now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear Squeeze got married last week?
Did you?
Yeah, he's already divorced.
Oh yeah.
I'm serious. I'm
I
not
got
even
engaged,
kidding.
got married last week, and got divorced all in the
Was it
same
an
week.
accident?
All in the same.
Yeah, it was an accident.
It was one of those
They
Las
were
Vegas-
All in the same
they were
week.
very drunk, and
We were in Vegas.
yes, yeah,
okay.
yeah, very drunk.
And it was a hangover.
It was a hangover thing.
Yeah.
It was like Dennis Rodman and Carmen Electra. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that guy's crazy.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
still don't understand how Dennis Rodman got Carmen Electra. 2 decades later, I'm still
I'm
boggled.
biggest Dennis
I'm
Rodman
still trying to
question.
figure out how Dennis Rodman is the U.S. envoy to Kim Jong Un.
To North Korea. That's
North
also
Korea.
That is a good point.
Dennis Rodman, ambassador, and Carmen Electra,
Yeah.
ex-husband.
Maybe he truly wants to be like him and like dye his hair different colors and get multiple piercings.
Well, he must be a very nice man.
jealous.
I'm sure he's a nice guy.
Kim Jong Un or
No.
Dennis Rodman?
No,
Dennis
Dennis
Rodman.
Okay,
Right,
yeah.
he's got a lot of tattoos, and
Probably.
Carmen Electra probably likes the whole tattoo thing, muscular body thing,
That's true.
right?
I always thought he was pretty
that's
smart.
I would
very
know.
detailed.
I don't
You're
know.
asking me right.
Like
I
you,
would
I
know.
don't. Do I? I'm
What
not
else?
asking you. I was asking you maybe Carmen Electra. You would know something about
I
Carmen.
have no
I'm not-
tattoos.
I'm not asking
No
you.
tats.
I'm not asking you whether you like Dennis
None visible
Rodman's
anyway.
tattoos.
You have tats?
Me? No.
They look like you're not sure.
No. I have no. Short Jewish lawyers generally do not have tattoos.
I
That's
don't
a
know.
good.
So you're stereotyping now.
I am stereotyping.
Oh,
Yes.
You're saying Jewish people do not have tats.
No, there are Jewish people with tattoos, but religious Jewish people would not have tattoos. I'm not
okay.
religious, but I just don't have them.
Good to
Religious. You ever see the Larry David episode when his mother had a tattoo, and they wouldn't bury her in the Jewish cemetery because she had a tattoo, and then,
really?
and then he dug her up in the middle of the night and put her in the cemetery anyway.
Larry's an idiot.
Yes.
My dad applied
Yeah.
for a green card for me. Then I got married. I'm gonna get a divorce. Does that mean my dad has to reapply for me?
Yes.
Can
Did
a per-
you? But
Well, not if he's
was the I-130 already approved?
This isn't my
You
You
fault.
see, I
Depends.
bet you if the
Yeah.
I bet you if the I-130 was already approved, and then he got married, and now he got divorced, and the dad has to refile for him again. There is a law that says if you have the same petitioner and same beneficiary refiling,
just recapture.
you can
the-
recapture the old priority date.
Come see us.
What do you think of that one, Goody?
That's not how that goes.
That's not how it goes. Can I just call you Goody from now on?
Have you ever seen Delirious?
Delirious is
What's
what?
delirious?
Yeah, it's like Goonie Google.
What? What's delirious?
I don't
It's
know.
Eddie,
Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy's first stand-up
Eddie.
special.
Oh.
No, that's
I
number
want
two.
half.
for his
Yes,
wife.
and
is
they should.
advertising.
And they
should,
should.
yeah.
Yes, file a joint tax return. You can put a W-7 with the joint tax return if the wife doesn't have a Social Security number to get her a tax ID number.
If
And
you're
then
undocumented,
if you're
you
undocumented, and
should.
use that. The only time you wouldn't be doing that is if the wife's in another country. Then it's not necessary. We're assuming the wife is here.
We got like the weirdest call earlier.
What?
The lady who was like asking about living with someone's parents and her husband at the same time. It sounds
Why
like
is that
What call?
weird?
What call?
The one that we just answered?
the last call.
Why?
One
Why
of
was
only-
it odd?
It was odd because it seemed like they should have been calling USA Credit Repair instead of the show.
Oh, yeah. There
Stuff
might be a
happens.
reason.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't
They can't afford to move out.
Well, because the husband didn't have a job.
Maybe he has bad credit as well.
Yeah.
They can't get
Some
a loan.
jobs look at your credit history.
That is very
That
true.
is true.
We could do
Can't
30
get an
minutes of USA
apartment.
Credit because we apparently have no telephones working today, Squeeze.
Okay.
You want to talk about USA Credit for 30 minutes?
Yeah, I really
yeah.
do.
Yeah, you know,
Oh, we.
you know what we should do is we can do USA Credit would be great is around 11 o'clock at night and talk about it for 30 minutes. And there would be like a great bedtime thing for people. They wouldn't have to take, sleeping medication or anything. They would just put everyone right to bed.
Does USA Credit detect fraud as well?
No.
If something is happening.
Well, let me put it this way. You
Yes.
could be one of the 143 million Americans affected by the Equifax security breach.
That's what I was
I
thinking
am.
about.
You heard that?
I am.
It just came out 19 hours ago.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
How do you know?
So you'll
How do I
definitely wanna
know?
your
I- I
I
credit.
thought you'd have
You're
caught that in the
affected.
news.
You're
It's
submitting-
How do I know?
so
Because
bad.
Equifax has my information.
Yeah, but
143
how do you know if you're
million social security numbers stolen.
Equifax has my information,
They're
and
gonna
now
send
and now
letters.
Vladimir Putin has my information too.
Well, you've been on the KGB list
Yes.
for years, Brad. You know that.
Because I believe
Oh,
all
yeah.
these people who are who
Just think about it. 143 million social security numbers stolen. Now, wouldn't you want to go check your credit right away?
Yes, I'm going to.
Wouldn't you call USA Credit Repair right away? But nobody listens to Squeeze.
1-800
Let's see if they're working.
872-7177.
Maybe they're- yeah, maybe
Oh
they're
wow, I
working.
got it.
Wow.
Let's see if they're there.
Thank you for calling. This call may be recorded. for
Last time we called, nobody answered.
Oh.
Let's see. We're
Let's
doing
see.
a test.
Maybe it was
Thank you for
lunch.
calling Credit Repair Services. Please hold.
Please hold. Yeah. Yeah, they're very busy there. Lots of people
Let's,
calling.
let's give them a few seconds and let's see.
I like
Lots of
this
people are
music.
calling.
It's very Goonie-like, actually.
I'm falling
This
asleep
music.
here. One of
It's
the
like when they're
worst
really
one of the
good
worst
at
radio shows of all time here. Listen.
Give them 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. I'll give him 5 more. 5, 4.
Shouldn't you just unlock
USA Credit. They're here for you tomorrow for sure. I can't tell you whether they're here for you today or not. No, they are here for you today and
Here comes the
tomorrow.
berating now.
Your call is important to us.
It's very
Oh, it
important.
is. It's kind of like USCIS.
All right, so
Sit there forever.
I'm so glad I don't work for Squeeze right now.
I've never been happier to not work for a Squeeze.
It's gonna be hell to pay.
yes.
Your face is very telling.
All right, they are here for you today. They're just busy. Very busy right now.
They're here for a lot of people who need real credit repair
Yes.
help right this second.
Yes.
They're working on their credit repair.
Yes. Squeeze.
Are we on 93.5?
Yes, we are.
Oh,
Squeeze.
Just want to
some
make sure the
expletives
FCC
right now
is
that
in
wanna-
fact regulating us.
Squeeze. Squeeze.
But definitely go check your credit. 'Cause
All right.
You never know if you were a victim of
Let's
fraud.
try a different company.
sure.
1-800-529-5465. Let's try.
Sorry, that's not a valid extension.
What is this? So we're having troubles with our phones too here. 1-800-529-5465. Let's see.
Thank you for calling Spar Bernstein.
See how long our
Oh.
let's see how long our phones
They're
take to get
good.
answered.
Let's
They'll
see.
just put you right on hold.
Let's see.
Thank you very much for calling the law office of Spar and Bernstein. This is Miss Campbell speaking.
Hi, Miss Campbell. That was very professional of you answering the phone. We're just checking to make sure our phones are being answered. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. All right. Our phones are working, Squeeze.
One ring.
1-800-529-5465. That's the number to call to get on the radio in all seriousness. 1-800-529-5465. Call now with your immigration questions. 1-800-529-5465. Otherwise, we can talk about USA Credit more. Squeeze?
I have nothing to say.
You have nothing to say.
We have a couple new questions
New
on
questions.
social media.
What would you like me to do, Squeeze?
Anything you'd like to do?
What would you like me to do?
Whatever you'd like to do. Let's take immigration
Let's
questions.
do some questions.
All right, we have some more questions on social
SMB.
media.
I haven't received my EAD card yet. If I get an interview notice, can I go to that with my expired passport? It's the only ID I have.
Yes. And your birth certificate. You should go with a number of documents to your interview because they're requested by immigration. So you should go with, if you do have a state ID, you should bring that. You should bring your birth certificate. You should bring all passports that you have, as well as, depending on the sponsored relative, you need to bring their documents as well.
You know, maybe that there's a hurricane in Jamaica right now, that they're not there.
That could be it. They could
Is
be
that it?
boarding up their homes.
Yes.
I don't
Maybe.
know if it's past Jamaica. I'm not good with geography.
Yeah. 1-800-529-5465. We are here to answer immigration questions. For some reason, nobody seems to have immigration questions today. I also understand that our phones are going in and out. So if you were calling and you got disconnected, you can call back. Apparently, they're working right now. 1-800-529-5465. We have 12 open lines. 1-800-529-5465. And by the way, years ago I paid for that number, 1-800-529-5465, because we liked 1-800-LawLink. Years ago we used to always say, call 1-800-LawLink. It's a very expensive number back in the day. And now nobody uses the letters anymore. They just...
They do.
No, nobody uses letters.
People remember the letters and then punch it out on their phone.
You think so?
I know so.
All right, so call 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Remember we used to say that?
Yep.
LAWLINK. 1-800-529-5465. We don't need a snippy commercial.
Sleepy.
We don't need a sleepy commercial. We just need to answer people's immigration questions. Let's go to Keisha. Keisha,
Hello?
how are you?
Hi, hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
What's up?
I'm great.
Fabulous. You're great.
Yes. Yes.
What's going on?
You know, I wanted to know when somebody is filing for their spouse, and what exactly is it that they're looking for in terms of documentation that you have to submit to?
Well, we had the caller earlier, okay, and it's different. Are you going? Is the spouse here and you're going for an interview here, or you're going for an interview in another country?
In another country.
Okay, so if you and your spouse have not been living together, what they're really going to want to know, it's different than if you're going for an interview here. What they're going to really want to know is that you have a long-term relationship going. So they're going to want to see your communications, how often you have visited each other, and they're going to ask a lot of questions about your interactions when you were together. How did you propose? Where's the ring? What kind of ring? That type of thing. You know, so it's all the questions will be about your interactions together to determine whether or not you're a person who just contacted somebody and got paid money to fly down and get a marriage certificate and come back and file, or this is somebody that you are truly in love with and have a relationship with, and this person is intending to make a life with you here in America.
Okay.
Hold on if you need help. Hold on if you need help. Hold on. Maybe she had more to ask. Did you have more to ask, Keisha?
Yes, I do have another question.
Go ahead.
Okay. You mentioned that it would be different if it's within the country and out of the country.
Correct.
So that means the time frame would be different as well?
Correct.
Oh, so do you have an idea like how long it would be?
In America, it takes about 9 months for an adjustment interview. Outside the country, you're talking about 14 months, 12 to 14 months.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. All right.
All right, now you can hold on. You're very welcome. You're still great?
Yes.
Okay, good. Double check it. All right, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529.
Actually, just saw what I just typed.
Squeeze is one angry
Yeah, he's scary. I don't want
Squeezes
to
from the
squeeze
South
off.
Pole now.
This
He
is
just moved from the North Pole to the South Pole very, very fast.
This is why you watch us on Facebook Live, is so that you can actually see the
steam coming out of it. When Squeeze came in here at 12 o'clock, he was like Buddy the Elf. I thought he was going to be kissing everybody.
What's your favorite color?
What's your favorite color? Right.
Which show was it that they said, don't call me an elf? Call me an elf one more time.
Yeah, right. That's the same one. That's the same one. Right. And then the guy gets punched out. He goes, oh, you must be from the South Pole.
Yeah, you are now Tyrion Lannister.
I was just going to say that.
Right. Yeah, and then he went right from being Buddy the Elf to...
Yeah, good job, Tyrion.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Now he's saving dogs.
Joe?
Yes.
What's up?
Okay, good afternoon, Brad and Squeeze. I have an immigration question. The thing is, I'm calling on behalf of someone. The kid, she came here when she was 14 years old. She's now 33. She has 2 U.S.-born kids, married to a citizen. She applied for a green card. She was turned down. For the reason...
I'm going to assume she entered without inspection.
All right, if Joe can call back, we are having problems with the switches from the hurricane.
It is right off the coast of Florida.
Think USA Credit Repair is having the same problem?
It could be a different hurricane that we just don't know yet.
Maybe. All right. Let's try Natasha. Natasha.
I don't think they are having the same problem.
I think they're having the same problem.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check.
He knew.
He knew. What's up? What's up? Hello?
I'm sorry. Hi, this is Shane. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Shane. What's up?
Hi. I just wanted to. I have one question and I have a comment.
Okay.
So I'll ask the question first.
Okay.
With regarding to battered spouse aspect of getting a green card.
Yeah.
How long does it normally take first where the person gets a work permit? And then after that, how long would the process be for them to eventually get a green card?
Well, it depends. If you're just filing the battered spouse case and doing nothing else, it could take a long time. What I generally suggest is if you're filing a battered spouse case, we're going to file something that's a valid, bona fide case. We want to file it with an adjustment application. And when you file it with an adjustment application and the abuse case simultaneously, which is how I suggest to do it, a lot of lawyers do it differently, but to each his own. How I do it is I do the adjustment and the I-360 together, and you should get a work permit from the time you file within 3 to 4 months. If not, if you just do the I-360 alone, you're going to wait over a year for the approval, and only at that point would you be able to get a work permit. So
Mic check. Hello?
Yes, we're still here.
Yeah, hearing you. Okay, go ahead.
I just answered it. Did you not hear anything?
Yes.
Okay.
I heard what you're saying.
Okay.
My reason for asking is that, and I go into the comment with this, and I don't mind being recorded either.
Okay.
My reason for asking this is that I'm a client also of you guys, and I've known of other people that are going through the same thing, both male and female.
Right.
Now, during my time before coming to you guys, I did have a work permit through a different attorney,
right,
a different law firm,
right,
which took me forever and it cost me an arm and a leg.
Right.
When I went through the situation I was going through and I decided to go with you guys, I did my homework. I did my research. And while I was working, I worked for law firms. I'm not going to call a name, but I did call and speak to this, to Spar and Bernstein before. And I want you guys again to know that there is no other law firm, no other firm regarding immigration that is better than the work that you guys do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The point you made earlier about how you would file instead of filing how other law firms file is correct. And the public needs to know, instead of wasting their time going to do their research out there and wasting money from law firms who want to push and encourage them to make a down payment, put money down. No, don't do that. Go to go to Spar and Bernstein first. Then you won't be wasting your time. Hear and listen from someone who has experience, who has worked with law firms, who has wasted money with law firms, and I've seen how it works with Spar and Bernstein. Nicole, she saw me with a different attorney over by the Federal Plaza building. I didn't see her. I hear someone says, Shane, is that you? I turn around, I'm like wondering who could know me in this building. It was Nicole.
Right.
She remembered me when I first came and spoke with her months and months ago.
Wow.
For her to remember me, and I'm nothing to look at, really. And for her to...
Well, you don't have to be so down on yourself. Maybe you're handsome, man.
No, but she remembered me, remember my name, and I'm sure they see a lot of clients at Spar Bernstein. So the public needs to know. Spar Bernstein hire people who know what they're doing. Spar Bernstein hire people who are into their clients, know much about their clients. They don't just take your money and just say, okay, then we'll call you whenever.
And Spar Bernstein hires people who answers their phone.
Yes.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. And I've seen that at the reception desk. But really, people should know that they should always make the better choice.
Well, I appreciate everything you're saying.
No matter what, yes. It's like no matter what, because I was there when you guys had a meeting where everybody comes and just had questions and so on.
Right.
And I was in the back, just listening and watching how people were asking the questions and how you, Bernstein, answered the questions, and you were honest and upfront with them. And when I observed and saw how you did it, I had no problem recommending all my friends and associates and everybody I know that, listen, don't waste your time, don't waste your money, go straight to Spar Bernstein. I experienced it over and over, and I can tell you, 100%, you guys are truthful and honest, and you do not do anything against the law.
I know that.
You look
I know that one, yeah.
No, but Mr. Bernstein, thank you. I want to say thank you on behalf of everyone you have helped and people who you probably couldn't have helped because of the situation, but you have given them the best recommendation.
Wow, thank you. Can we use this again?
He said he didn't
He
mind
said
recording.
he didn't mind
Thank
he was
you.
recording.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking the time to call. I appreciate you taking the time to use the words that you used to express not only your happiness for what's happening in your case, but also to express how you feel about the law firm. And all I can say is I'm humbled and thank you, and I really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure, and that's why I asked the question first.
Right. Thank you.
I wanted people to realize that when you gave your answer, you were honest and you told the truth.
Right.
All right, and let Nicole know I'll be making my last payment in about a week.
All right, I'm going to let ConCon know also. Thank you very much. All right.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye-bye.
And that's the reason why people at Spar Bernstein who answers the phone will keep their jobs.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I know a few people who won't keep their jobs.
Yes.
For a fact.
For a fact. You want to name them?
I could call out names.
You want to find out if you're fired over the radio or not?
And by the way, I don't mind being recorded.
All right. Do you want to try USA Credit again?
Do you want to be in the room after the show ends?
No.
When I'm on the phone?
No, I don't. So that's the answer. All right. Neville.
Yes, sir.
How are you, sir?
Neville.
I am good.
What's up?
I got a question to ask from my sister. She went to our interview yesterday, and the cart wheel fell off the cart.
The wheels fell off the cart at the interview.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, because the husband did not go with her.
Ah, okay.
So is there anything possibly you can do?
I can't force the husband, right? We can't go with a gun and force him, can we?
No.
No.
Not legally.
Not legally. Not
We
legally.
don't do illegal things.
Right, we just heard
We
that. We
do
just heard
not
that.
That is very
We just heard that we don't do illegal stuff. The only thing you can do, and maybe I'll let Jacqueline, expand on a little bit, is some sort of emotional abuse or physical abuse if it exists.
I mean, there might be.
A few of that went on, but she did not get any police report.
That's okay. Yeah, the government, for those types of cases, they take a lot of testimony, and whatever evidence that you can provide sometimes is enough, because many people don't want to report these crimes, especially if they're undocumented, to the police. So she should definitely come in, and we can discuss, her options with her and see, if this is the route that she would want to take, because it's definitely, if she was a victim of abuse, that's what this benefit is there for.
All right. I will surely let you give you a call.
All right, thank you. Hold on one second. What?
Yeah.
Oh, what? I interrupt you.
I can, just as that man just said a while ago about your job, your work that you do.
Yeah.
You work for me.
Oh, wow.
And you saved me, I can say, a ton of money.
I did.
On my tax.
Ah, Carmela.
Right.
Yes.
Carmela is great.
Money.
Yeah. How much money did we save you on your taxes?
I'm not going to talk.
You're not going to talk. But was it over 10,000? Was it over 10 grand?
More than that, man.
More than that. More than 10 grand.
Good job, Carmela.
Right.
Carmela just helped a family member of mine.
Yeah.
Saved $120,000
on their taxes.
Wow.
Yeah. Very
Wow.
close family member.
Wow.
$120,000.
Wow.
Yes,
Just wish you could do that for me.
Yeah. You earn too much money.
Huh?
You earn too much
So
money.
they say.
Yeah, but why don't you tell, because we haven't talked about tax, so let's talk about it for a second. Do you mind saying what Carmela did for you for like 60 seconds?
Okay.
Do a little commercial for Carmela for me.
I have a tax of $80,000.
Right.
She saved me. I think I pay about $5,000 or $3,000 to you. That's
Oh.
all.
And how much did she save you?
I don't really quite remember now, but all I know, I did not pay anything near what I owe.
Right. Okay.
Well, what did he owe?
He owed 80,000. He didn't pay anywhere near that. He said he paid us 3,000, and he probably saved at least 90% on his taxes and more.
Yes.
So it was a good deal all around.
All around.
All around.
If I can pay $3,000 to cut my taxes by
Yeah.
tens of thousands
Not
of
bad.
dollars, what
Not
the
bad.
hell?
Not bad.
You know?
And right. Not bad. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And obviously, prior successful results don't guarantee a similar
All
outcome.
right, I'm going to take my number so I can give it to my sister.
Yeah, hold on one
Great.
second. Hold on. All right. 1-800-529-5465. By the way, Squeeze, you know, as you know, and Jacqueline knows, this is a full-service law firm.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
You have said it earlier.
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
Did I miss
Yes.
that?
Yeah, of course
Yeah,
you missed
he
it.
said it.
I don't remember. Let me say it again. It's tax debt relief, which we just heard about.
Right.
Personal injury. By the way, 3 weeks ago, we haven't said it in a while.
4.5.
$4.5 million
Million
settlement. Pretty good.
That's pretty legit.
Pretty legit. That's
I'd
too
like
too
some-
legit.
Spar and Bernstein
Was
said
it?
they
It's
did.
too legit to quit, right? Too legit to quit on that one. $4.5 million. A poor woman from Jamaica. She was crossing the street in Brooklyn, got hit by a vehicle, and she was
wow.
seriously injured. But she came to Spar and Bernstein, luckily, and we were able to settle her case for a package in excess of $4.5 million.
Wow.
Yeah. Not bad.
Pay for her
Not
medical
bad
bills.
change. Pays for more than medical bills.
And her life.
That's right. Not bad. That's more than chump change, as you like to say, Squeeze.
It's not a replacement, but it's a whole
It
lot
is
better
not a
than if you
replacement.
did not have the money.
Correct.
All right?
Correct. Correct.
That much I can say.
Correct. And she was seriously hurt. I mean, it's not
Yeah, I
like
know.
she, right,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to social media. We got about 60 seconds.
Hi, we did our adjustment interview last month. We did not get approved on the spot. The officer requested an RFE, and we submitted last week. How long do we have to wait for a decision?
90 days.
My wife is in Haiti, and she had 2 visa refusals for misrepresentation. Have you had any success with waivers after
Oui.
misrepresentation?
Oui, oui. French.
I have a family member, and when they're citizens, her dad was illegal for over 20 years. He has a drug criminal background. Can her daughter, who's a citizen, file for him?
Niet. That's Russian.
No.
Niet.
Not with drug convictions. No.
My husband put in his citizenship for March, and he did his fingerprints in April. How long do you think he'll get his interview?
I think they're about a year out now. So.
Oh, so it's going to be over
well,
the
if
winter.
it's in New York, depending
Yeah,
if it's
over
in
the
a different
winter.
state.
It'll be in after January.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you, social media guy.
2 minutes before we wrap it up.
How come you don't call him strong, manly guy?
No, Brad, we leave that for you.
Because he's wearing a
Because
Goonie
that's
shirt.
literally
You can't be a strong, manly guy in a Goonie
That
shirt.
takes away.
Yeah, it takes away the whole strong manliness out of the whole thing. Yeah,
But he does have some muscles over there.
he does. Okay.
Whoa.
The gun show.
All right. Squeeze.
Once again, folks, this has been the Brad and Squeeze Show. Do check us out each and every single weekday, 9 a.m. and 12 noon. Let's just make it legal right here. The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465 And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465.